Hello, everybody. I wish you could see this right now. I don't have a camera stand. I don't even have a camera. I film these videos on my iPhone, and I could get a fancy camera. I could get a tripod, but I think you guys are tuning in for me, and you like the authenticity, the realness, the rawness. I'm raw. Anyways, happy Monday, friends. I'm having some airborne because I'm trying to prevent getting sick. I don't think I'm getting sick, but there was like a little inkling that I could have. And also because I'm going to Vegas this weekend. I'm going to Vegas. I'm so excited. My dear friend Jewel is doing a really special one night only collaboration with Cirque du Soleil. There might be tickets still available. It's a special charity evening celebration show, and I can't wait for that. And also to see my Vegas besties. It'll be so fun. And to kick off my birthday month, turning 40 on March 23rd. I had a great weekend. How about you guys? I took my kids to Dave & Buster's for Amber Rose's son's birthday, Sebastian. He turned 5, just like my son. Happy birthday, Bash. I don't want to, reveal anything that I saw there or not because I respect the privacy of Sebastian and also appreciate being invited. But I will say how beautiful it was to see Amber and Wiz co-parenting so well and so healthily. They are an inspiration for others. So many could learn from them. Also, I took my kids to this really cool place in Hollywood called the Museum of Illusions. It blew their mind, especially because they thought we were going to a regular museum, but instead we went to this one that had 40 different murals that were these optical illusions. So you thought you were doing something like rock climbing, and it's way fun. I have all the photos up on my Instagram. If you're not following me there, follow me, the Perez Hilton, and also Perez Hilton. And boy, is there a lot of big news to get to today. Heather Locklear has been arrested and charged with multiple accounts of awfulness. We don't know if these are true. Well, one of them is most likely true, but it's bad. Heather Locklear, legendary TV actress from, the 80s and the 90s. My favorite thing she did, of course, was Melrose Place, was arrested and charged with domestic violence. Apparently, she and her boyfriend got into a fight. The police were called, and the police found marks and apparent injuries on him and not her. And then she allegedly assaulted a police officer. She's charged with 3 counts of misdemeanor battery on a peace officer, as well as a felony domestic violence charge. Heather Locklear's had a really rough few years, from not really working much to substance abuse issues. Allegedly, according to reports, she's gone to rehab, and it's hard being in show business and sustaining. It's hard aging in show business, especially when you're a woman, and it's hard doing all these things in public. So I just want to send her positive vibes. I also want to send positive vibes to Kevin Smith, the iconic director and writer, had a massive heart attack. He says he almost died. Thankfully, he didn't. And thankfully, he is recovering now. He says that had he not canceled his second show, he was doing a stand-up show, he would have been dead. He had 100% blockage of his LAD artery. You guys. We got to take care of ourselves because we only have one life. Although reincarnation would be nice, it's not proven to be real. Let's move on to lighter topics. I really want to talk about Celebrity Big Brother because I watched the finale and I have so many thoughts. First of all, I stayed off social media for hours so that it wouldn't be spoiled for me. And then first thing that happens when I get on Twitter to live tweet, the name Ross pops up in the trending section. So I got real angry thinking that Ross won. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched yet, I'm going to say who won. He didn't win. Marissa won, and she's a friend of mine, and it all just blew my mind because to say it was an upset is an understatement because she took Ross to the finale, which is a really nice and sweet thing of her to do. But I thought she didn't have, well, actually, no, I thought she could win against Ross. But I thought the smarter move to do was to go up against Mark. But she did what was in her heart the better thing for her to do, and the jury agreed with her. And, you know, a lot of people are saying that Marissa did not deserve to win. Something that she did better was having less blood on her hands. Simple as that. Jury management, which is an important part of the game of Big Brother. And I want to set the record straight, okay? I love Ross Matthews. I genuinely love Ross Matthews. I continue to love Ross Matthews. I don't hate him, and I don't even hate how he played the game. I had opinions on how he played the game. I think others played the game better than him. I think others deserved to win more than him. But that doesn't mean he played the game poorly. He played the game, and he played the game hard. Almost too hard, as I've said. Here's, I think, Ross's fatal flaw. Getting out Omarosa. Sure, it would have been a risk that he took that if she won the last head of household, she would not have taken him to the final two. But the odds were in his favor because anybody else in the final four would have taken him to the final two, or he could have won the last head of household and taken whomever he wanted. Had Ross not gotten out Omarosa, the odds would have been in his favor. I think that he would have won. I think Ross would have won against anybody in the final two, except, well, the only person I think Ross, let me think about this. I think Ross would have won easily against Mark. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think he would have. I don't know if he would have won against Omarosa. If I was in the jury, I would have voted for Omarosa over Mark just because she gave me better TV. And I appreciate the drama. I appreciate the showmanship. There's so many levels and layers of Big Brother. And a jury member can vote whatever way they want for whatever reason they want. It's subjective. That's the way the show is laid out. It's not like The Amazing Race that the first across the finish line wins. In other reality TV news, Farrah Abram has signed a petition to cancel Teen Mom. Savage of her. I'd enjoy seeing Farrah on next season of Celebrity Big Brother alongside me. I would love to do it. And if I don't get cast, I'm definitely not going to watch a second season of Celebrity Big Brother. Because my time is more precious. All right, on to some political news, but not really. So don't stop watching. Ivanka Trump sat down to chat with the Today Show. And the interviewer, NBC's Peter Alexander, asked her about her father's sexual misconduct allegations. 19 women have accused Donald Trump of sexual misconduct. And you know what? I am going to do something that might surprise many of you. I'm going to applaud Ivanka Trump. This is Ivanka's answer to being asked about her dad's sexual misconduct. She says, quote, "I think it's a pretty inappropriate question to ask a daughter if she believes the accusers of her father when he's affirmatively stated that there's no truth to it. I don't think that's a question that you would ask many daughters." All right, first of all, I disagree with Ivanka. I think that question would be asked of any male or female president that's been accused of sexual misconduct by 19 people. Their son or daughter would get asked that. Anyone, if they agreed to an interview. However, I gotta say this. Ivanka Trump is a really smart woman. I would say undeniably smarter than her father. Donald Trump, I despise. He's very media savvy. His media savviness is what got him in the White House and his celebrity. The way that Ivanka answered that question about being asked about her father's sexual misconduct, bravo to her. She handled that very well. I was distracted, though, by all the Botox she got done recently. Freshly Botox, and she doesn't need that much or at all. She's still so young and looks great. And you know what? Like, I can appreciate Ivanka Trump. I can appreciate her. And she's not going to speak up against her dad. I think it's kind of unrealistic to expect Ivanka to say anything negative about her father. It's her father. In similar news, Brendan Fraser, remember him, the actor? He has made some allegations of sexual misconduct against the former head of the Golden Globes Association, the Hollywood Foreign Press. And he spoke in depth about his career and why things didn't work out for him. It was a very interesting article. If you haven't read it yet, I've got the highlights for you up on PerezHilton.com. So check that out. Also an interesting article or interesting interview. Jennifer Lawrence sat down with 60 Minutes and she revealed that she is not only a high school dropout, she is a middle school dropout. She quit education at age 14 and she doesn't even have a GED or any high school diploma. If that was my kid, I would not let her quit high school. Or middle school. What is that about? But hey, she has done very well for herself. And she's in the minority. She is a fluke. Most teen actors don't become Jennifer Lawrence. And most middle school dropouts don't become Jennifer Lawrence. But good for her. On to some couples news. Kevin Federline is asking Britney Spears for more money. And his lawyer makes a really good case, claiming that when they had agreed to the $20,000 a month that Kevin Federline, Britney's ex-husband and father of her 2 children, when they had agreed to the $20K amount, that was based on what Britney was earning at the time. Now, they claim that Britney is making more money and that she has benefited from Kevin Federline allowing her to spend as much time with their kids as he has. So he should get more money so that the kids could live the lavish lifestyle they're accustomed to. Seems legal to me. Hey, good on you. Do it. If you can get it. In more couples news, OMG. I'm not saying they're back together, but they may be back together. Demi Lovato was spotted having dinner with Wilmer Valderrama recently. Either they're back together or they're just really good friends, and good on them. And even more couples news, this is smart. In a new interview, Ricky Martin revealed that he and his husband have an open relationship. That, ladies and gentlemen, is called being proactive. And I would say that maybe not half or the majority, or maybe it is the majority, I don't know, but I would say a good number of gay male relationships are open. Heterosexual people may not be comfortable with that idea, but that's the reality of the situation. It's not for me. but it works for him, and good on Ricky and his husband. In more couples news, Sophia Richie says that Scott Disick is the male version of her. Speaking of Kardashian land, remember when I mentioned that Kylie Jenner caused Snapchat's stock to decrease by over $1 billion? Well, consequently, she also caused Facebook's stock to go up over $1 billion. 16 billion, actually. Oh my God, that much? Wow. Crazy. Facebook owns Instagram, and Instagram is hot. And if you're not following me on Instagram, please do, the Perez Hilton. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, follow, subscribe, comment, share. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Stay hydrated. Have a wonderful week, friends. Mwah.